welcome back everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We just got done shooting the AR-15s today at the range, and I want to share with you how to disassemble, clean, lube, then reassemble it after a day's worth of firing. Here I have my short barrel AR-15, empty magazine. It is clear. I have showed you this one in another video. This has the Law Tactical folding stock. Pretty sweet little gun. Flip up sights. And a little light there. Alright. Probably show it behind you better. There you go. So if you come a little bit closer, I'll show you how to break it down and how to do some cleaning on it. Alright, thanks for bringing it in. Empty magazine. We're going to make sure nothing's chambered. Good to go. The first step with this Law Tactical folding stock is the open stock. Now I'm sure this has some fancy name to it, but I call it the plug. Push the button, pull the plug the rest of the way, set it to the side. Make sure that the bolt carrier group is pushed in there farther away. At the point you can pop the slide back out. You have your takedown pin. There's both sides of it. And the pivot pin. Push that takedown pin. Pull it to the other side. There you go. Now pull that pivot pin. Slides right off. You have the lower unit that has the trigger housing on it, the buffer tube, in this case a folding stock, mag well, grip. Set that to the side for the time being. You might even fold this back like so. Put it right over there. Alright, on this upper here, what you want to do, get the charging hammer. Pull it. Bolt carrier grip comes out with it. Remove it. Move the charging hammer. Always flip that door closed back. Set that to the side. Now as you can see here, this guy's nasty. Nasty, nasty. Give me a clean rag here. Look at that. Filthy. Filthy, filthy. Yeah. I always use this nasty rag for the first bit of it. There we go. Just a quick wipe down. Put my gloves on. First things first here. Break this down a little bit further. I would recommend plastic, but I do have a metal one here. The pin right here. Pull that guy. Pop it up. There's a pin. At that point, the firing pin will fall out. And that's not called. I call it a quarter pin. What they call it? They call it a firing pin retaining pin. Firing pin, retaining pin. Alright. So here we have the cam pin. And it will work its way out. So you gotta, there we go. There's the cam pin. Then voila. Just like that. There's the whole assembly there. And you can tell a little contrast here. That guy's dirty. Dirty, dirty. So I'm going to wipe it down. Like so. Alright. Wipe everything down just a little bit more. Check the fire pin, make sure it looks good. Looks good to me. Alright. Get my hops, number 9. And just do some cleaning. Rub all that on there nice and pretty thick. We're going to come back and wipe it off. I want it to sit there and soak for a few moments. Same way with the cam pin there. Fire pin, it cleans up pretty good. This is a nitrate coated boat carrier group, so it is easy to clean. Always check the staking on my boat carrier. It looks good still. There on my boat carrier key, the technical name of it. Clean it all good. Alright, let that soak in there good. This is a Rainer Arms boat carrier with a matching barrel. I do run it suppressed, so I would imagine that's why it is so nasty. I have the gas block wide open on it. Since it shoots every time, so why mess with it, right? Why mess with it? Alright, that's clean. Set all these here to the side as it sits there for a moment. Fire pin, retaining pin, cam pin, fire pin. Alright. Look at here, do this little wipe down here. Just everywhere that I can get my finger, I'm just going to wipe it down. Now your main rub spots, definitely here where the charging hammer goes. And the whole boat carrier group moves back and forth in here into the buffer. So there's going to be areas where it does make contact. So if you see those areas, any wear marks or anything, it's definitely a place where you want to add some lube. Alright. You got the feed ramps in there. Make sure they're clean and brushed. Look at that. Look at that. While I have this out, rub it down real quick. And then immediately going to clean that off. That plug from that Law Technical does have some rubber gaskets there that hold it into the back of the boat carrier. Alright, there's that and that. Alright. Get me a wire brush, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back here, my brush. Alright, I'm going to get some hops number 9 on here. Run it through. Oh, no, I need another extension. Let me get that. Oh, I'm back here with my brush and my swab. Some number 9 on there. All the way up in there, back and forth. Let that sit for a minute. My brush here. Alright, get that ready. As that's sitting, I'm going to come back and start cleaning these fellas up. Get a little brush action on that. That firing pin comes out of that. Clean it. Alright. In between each of the locking bolt. Between the grooves and the I guess the bolt. There's a part that locks it into the barrel. Barrel will fire or not fire, depending if it's not locked in properly. A little brush action there. Get that good and go. Wrap it back down. Alright, there's that, there's that. Firing pin ready. Fire pin, retaining pins ready. Alright. Put it back together here. Number 9 out of the way. My CLP break free. And let's see here. The bolts. Just a little bit of lube on the bolt here. And I'll just there we go. Alright. A little bit on the cam. Cam pin. Like that. Rotate that dude out. Like so, where it's 90 degrees. Take the firing pin. There we go. Put it back in there all the way. Firing pin, retaining pin. Slides right back in there. All the way sitting. And there we go. Alright. A little bit of oil there and there. A little bit right there. Okay. Put that to the side, bring this back. And we'll start cleaning this guy up. Alright. Run that brush through there a couple times. Oh, that's a 22 brush. What was I thinking? There we go. Visual check. Looks good. Clean up there. One more visual check. Just looking down through there. Here, if I light that up. There we go. I don't know if you can see or not, but when you're looking down that barrel, make sure nothing is obstructing it. Make sure it's clean. Alright. Come back over here. Take a look at the feed ramps. A little bit of junk. Looks good. Yep, looks good. Alright. So we're back here. I always put just a little bit on the sides. Run that back and forth like so. Alright. Has little wings there. And inside of here has a place for the wings to go down. Drop it down in there. Take your boat carrier. Go back in there like that. See that there? All the way forward till it clicks. Or the boat locks into place. That's forward all the way. Take care lower. Right, on the lower here, what I always do, I put a little bit of oil on the pivot pin, a little bit of oil on the retaining pin or pivot pin and the takedown pin. Alright, let's see, everything in here looks good. I never oil much on the trigger except where it touches itself, meaning, and always never dry fire a lower without catching the hammer. It could hit the receiver and cause major damage to it or the trigger. So always hold it, let it go forward. As far as oil in it, put a little bit where I see springs, right there where it pivots. A bit more on the spring. That's it. I don't put it anywhere else. Alright. Pivot pin in place. You see that? Pin's popped. Backs down, just like that. Alright, I'll put a drop or two here. On slide release. Work it a little bit. Angle it up. Drop some down behind that safety. Work it a little bit. Mag release on the opposite side. Push it. Drop a little bit right there. Work it a little bit. Flip it. Mag release there. Drop a little bit in there. Work it. Dust cover. Little drop there, little drop there, little drop there. Work it. Nice and smooth. Alright. Can put, so this is say, much towards the hammer there. Alright, that's done. Law Tactical gets a little bit there and there. Work it. Just by doing so. Alright. And always come back. Now push that buffer tube down a little bit and drop a little bit of oil in there. Work it a little bit. Alright, there we go. Take all the excess. Always wipe the excess off. Alright. Excess there. Flip it over. Lots of excess. Alright. There we have it. My 9.5 inch 300 blackout short barrel rifle with a folding log tactical stock, flip up sights with TLR3 string light on the front. Thing's fun to shoot. I run it suppressed. Run it like this if I could easily flip that on. Always on. Or momentum. Alright. Alright, I forgot one thing before I let you go. This log tactical stock, you're going to have some big time running issues with it if you don't put the plug. Remember the plug? Don't put that plug back in there. Alright, because that plug takes up the gap between the boat carrier group and the buffer. Thanks for joining me. That was a disassemble, cleaning, lubing, and reassemble of an AR-15 style rifle. They're all pretty much the same. Everything's going to go all back together about the same. Just keep them clean, keep them running good, and they'll last forever for you. Once again, if you like our video, hit like. If you'd like to subscribe, you can subscribe to see more stuff that comes out. Thank you, and have a great day.